Hello and welcome to Moon Astrology Tarot. My name is Jessica Monroe, and this is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, I have been called to do this reading for the last couple days. It hasn't really worked out in my schedule. I happened to be home this morning. I was doing the dishes and I heard, hey, you need to do that reading for Gemini. So there must be a message in here for someone. I'm not sure what this reading is going to be about at all. I asked what I should title this message or what it should be about. And all I know is it's a monthly reading. So all of my readings here on this channel are timeless. So whenever you arrive, I've asked them to bring you here at the right appropriate time for you to receive your message. What I'm going to do here in a second is start to fast forward through the shuffling of the cards so we can get them out rather quickly, and then I will be back with your in-depth intuitive reading. Gemini, before you leave here, let me know if this resonates. You can simply give it a thumbs up. You can comment below and or subscribe. Okay, Gemini, I'm just kind of repositioning the cards here so you can better see them. This is a very interesting energy, but I know why Spirit has been nudging me to share this with you because it's something that I think you really need to hear right now. I do feel a mix of a little mental stress. However, you're going to have a perspective shift coming in the next month, which really helps you kind of regain the sense of independence. And I see you really reevaluating some things in your life, Gemini. So let's talk about it and get more in depth. Now, I like to meditate on the cards. That's also why I like to pre-pull them out, so I can really take a step back to make sure that I'm giving you the most accurate information, how I'm understanding the cards. And here's a few things that I heard. Number one, help is on the way, dear, which is a line from Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay. And if we know that movie, it was about a nanny, just kind of stepping in and helping. So over the next month, I do feel like we do have the friendship card here, that someone significant, someone maybe that you know, could be coming in to really kind of help ease the situation. It's not a bad situation, okay? There's nothing like bad happening. Let me just get that out there. Also, I was hearing improvement, practice, and magical, okay? And the analogy I got was, say someone doesn't know how to sing. They're not a good singer. They never have been a good singer, but they decide that they're going to take singing lessons. Okay, they're going to work with I would assume that's a vocal instructor. I don't know what it is. That's just the analogy that came through in my meditation. And to their surprise, they have completely changed how their voice sounds when they're singing. And it's just like crazy, because I think sometimes it's like we can't sing and we just get rid of it. Like, I'm not a good singer. I'll never be a good singer. It has that energy. It has that vibes. Okay, so I see that there's going to be a significant improvement. That's what I'm trying to get out. What else did I see? Oh, something keeps popping up for you, Gemini, and there's a reason. Pay attention to your thoughts here. If something has been nudging you over and over and over again, there's a reason. And whatever just came to your mind right now might be what this reading is about. But let's go ahead and jump into your cards. We have the Nine of Swords. This card is definitely representing overthinking. I heard stop. No more. This is over. And this is what's coming in the next month. Nine of Swords is not my favorite card. It usually just talks about someone who is overthinking a situation, most likely coming up with scenarios that aren't even possible. It's not going to happen. It's just, these swords never land, okay? It's just up in the headspace. I think this is around guilt or regret. And we have the Two of Pentacles here. And the Two of Pentacles is representing a decision. So Gemini, is there something in your situation that you feel like you're going back and forth on, that you need to make a decision? It's kind of like, should I stay? Should I go? Should I do this? Should I not do that? That's the vibe that I'm getting. And for some reason, I feel like this stress and anxiety has to do like, oh, I feel guilty if I tell this person no, or I'll regret doing this. I don't want to have regret. It has that type of energy. So here's the advice that I am getting with the Hangman. Both of those cards together, Nine of Swords, Hangman, makes me feel like you're just kind of stuck. You don't really know what to do. But the Hangman, this is like pausing for clarity, doing something to take your mind off of it. Also bringing in this friendship card here. Okay, so take a step back, maybe go out with friends, go get some dinner, okay? Maybe just kind of talking with someone could give you some good advice, okay? The thing that you need to be reminded of is if this is something that you're working on and working through, just because you take a moment to pause and not think about it doesn't mean that it's not going to be there when you get back. So if you're afraid of like stepping away because it's so intense and you feel like you need to do that, oh, I just heard, tell him stop it. Tell him stop it. I don't mean to say that like for me, but that's the energy that's coming through. Stop for a minute, okay? And the Hangman could mean you just need to take a nap. You just need to not think about it for 24 hours. Go meditate, go for a walk. Just don't, the Nine of Swords is someone who is just replaying this over and over and over and over again, okay? Now we have the Nine of Pentacles, which this is that sense of independence. This is that sense of confidence. I really feel like your message today, Gemini, was one, to cut it out, and two, like, reminder of who you are. Like, this card represents someone who is very confident in the decisions that they make, in the skills and their abilities, and just who they are as a person. And I feel like this pause that you're being asked to take right now is going to allow you to fill up your cup, regain this energy, like get your footing back, okay? Because the situation feels a little overwhelming when we open this reading with this Nine of Swords and the Hangman. It feels like stagnant, stuck, and we need to change it up. So we're taking the pause, okay? And now here's your warning, Gemini. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Justice card. This is saying to me, do not rush into making this decision. Do not force an outcome. This can make the situation worse. Okay, this is the big message here. You might feel like, oh my gosh, I have to make this decision right now. I just feel stuck, like I don't like this. Stop, okay? Because you can make the situation 10 times worse over here. So it's time to recharge your batteries, all right? Time to recharge your batteries. And I think when you take this pause and when you kind of take back control, because I think this is a controllable thing. Like they say, control your controllables. Sometimes there's things outside of our control. I think this is a controllable. And I think the Seven of Swords in reverse is really inviting you to reevaluate a situation and ask yourself, is this worth your time? Is this worth your energy? You could be dealing with a person. You could be dealing with a work situation. You could be dealing with a family member. There's all different kinds of scenario, but I think that this is deciding, is this causing me too much stress? Like, do I really need to carry this burden? Is this really mine to hold? Because the Two of Pentacles is someone who's juggling a lot, and sometimes it suggests that there's something on our plate that doesn't need to be there. So this is inviting you to really just reevaluate the situation. We also had the Compassion card, which when I see this, I think over the course of the next month, you're going to be really gentle with yourself. So if you're coming to this reading and things have been kind of intense, that is going to change. I see you, Gemini, putting yourself first, taking the time that you need, going slow, and just having overall compassion around this whole situation. And Gemini, I'm going to end your reading with the Prosperity card. This was just a message, a reminder of something that you already know. But sometimes when we have this Swords energy, when we're all up in our head with all of these thoughts and scenarios, it can be hard to see and just realize that we're going to figure this out, that this is a temporary situation. So I think this Prosperity card is talking about over the course of the next month that this is shifting for you. Okay, your perspective is shifting. You're getting the clarity that you need. You're going to work out all of that inner dialogue, and you're going to be back on track, Gemini. So I hope this message helped you. If it did, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.